Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Go ahead and put my ball on the loop and hit hard. Got out of 69, boy.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos out now 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Week 3, tough one for Philip Lindsay, Charles. He was forced from that game against the Ravens after diving onto a pile. But bottom line so far, he is impressed in the early part of his career.
So that is commonly known as a rookie error. And he doesn't need to make those kind of plays because they actually need him. He's a huge part of their offense. Set rookie record, first 2 weeks of the season, over 100 yards total offense each game. And then he's wearing number 30. He wore 23 at Colorado. Obviously wanted 23 in the pros. But Devontae Booker already had that number, a fellow running back. So he asked for number 30 and asked for the blessing for Terrell Davis, who's an NFL Hall of Famer, who wore that number, and TD gave it to him. How about that?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll look to set up his blockers.
Damn, bro, somebody cut in the dome when you let off the
Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Yeah, cuz my boy having a time over there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Oh, he's running the cover.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Newton.
Wow.
Fires one that's intercepted.
Come on, Justin Simmons.
By Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I should have put that back.
Timing is everything.
Boy, you see the pitch Justin Simmons that got on me, boy. That nigga just jumped.
And if you're a little early or
like
a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's assess what the Denver Broncos have done so far this season as they come back onto the field here, Charles. Got off to the 2-0 start. Last week, though, the offense really wasn't clicking. Baltimore's defense was really good, and the Ravens got the 27-14 win.
Yeah, and that was a big one for Baltimore because that got them back on the beam. For Denver, they can regroup now. Remember, they had won the week before in an exciting game in their division against Oakland when they kicked the field goal at the buzzer. Now they get another divisional game coming up with Kansas City. That'll be
oh, my God. Case Keenum, break his sack. He ain't going to take off about 20 yards, man.
Maybe the best team in football right now.
Certainly that Broncos defense will be tested against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Where you at?
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff looking right. Now the ball comes loose. And the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And
wow, you dropped that DJ ball?
There jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now what, baby? Now hold up, baby.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off the pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet.
Dude laying on the ground, the ball is bouncing around.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the
KK ate no cereal. I would take you to the store and buy you some more cereal.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much.
Man, come on, man.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding the way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Come on, man.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there from 17 yards out, and the Broncos are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
I guess if you're running back fast, you can just run straight the whole thing.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
That's why I flipped the cover too, man, so I can cover like the ends and stuff.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit.
Running the man.
In the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now it's the former Bronco. This is C.J. Anderson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, that's cool, man. I need them down seats hit. Oh, no. Oh, he closed on that money.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play,
we got that
right?
job
Yeah,
tomorrow,
exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will go for it. Now Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Newton on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Newton throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
I think I didn't when I did.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keenum now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Keenum now on second down.
Man.
Looking for his running back.
Go the fuck on, man.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Damn.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my God.
And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
Oh, my God. Everybody's going to get
absolutely pretty good room to run on that last play.
Come on,
they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Oh,
just got one touchdown.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
I know I'm about to take Doolittle Peppers out, bro. He's just going to murder on his man.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You did what? I know, but I'm not our team. I'm the other team, dude.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Huh?
On 1st and 10, Newton trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Hey, come on, get on there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Dang, bro. Where's my phone?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I know time I got in a good game. Everybody can listen. Got another one.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Yeah, kid. They don't fit no more? Don't want them no more. Thank you. They for babies? Okay. I don't know this playbook no more.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
To throw is Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Just keep it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jones. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll run it here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
But on my run on third down, that's how bad he believes in that damn stretch, bro.
On third down, that's Lindsey.
Oh my!
Right through it. This time a spin. And
Dang!
the
Lindsey broke 2 tackles at the backfield, bro.
First before he's brought down.
Thomas Davis for 1.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Wow. I said nothing about that, though. So damn.
And on the ground they go with the running back.
What?
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Man, get out of here, bro.
Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I get that damn stretch, bro.
Now a handoff looking right.
He's juking.
Give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Welcome back now to Denver.
Show me something. That's it, is it?
Now they try the right side here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
The first seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
We gotta go get that coffee back there.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
No, I'm not no fan of it. Everybody don't want TV.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Keenan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's how you make them back.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't.
Man, I'm talking about holding the damn butt.
Ball pops out.
How the hell did that come loose?
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Good laugh.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Phone back to that baby.
On first down, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Stop taking stuff from your sister like that. Messing with people all the time.
A huge play at this point in the game.
What's going on, Lou?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it? Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Hey, man, 4th and 16.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Oh, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Keenum. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, 43 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Huh. Oh, you got it. Huh? Hey, Terrell, get back down here. Come on. Nah, come on down here.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey,
Get your butt on down here, man.
I think it's my fault. For real. What's up,
Terrell.
Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think
You
it's
know
my
you supposed to put them shoes up here when you get home.
I want that coat. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the... I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light?
KK.
Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with... Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get you fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the
Say duh.
ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke.
What got going on?
Like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones.
Getting no head
Then
in.
she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Go get that on.
Boy, I just played so
Coach EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
That's not yours.
Pretty good field
Yours is
position.
pink,
They'll
baby.
start at the 32-yard line.
You got a hot pink one. Kenzie, go get her tablet so I have to beat her up. See, it's right there, Bookie.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here.
But
So a loss of 5,
He only won
and
by
it'll be
7.
second
Man. I feel
down.
like the cover 2 should have been stopping
Brandon,
a lot
because early
better,
on in
man.
this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my
That's
guess
right.
is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford.
Man,
Able to
wait.
stop it from that defensive tackle spot for
Hey,
a loss of 5.
I swear, boy. This ain't missing me play no damn game. Whoa. And ain't got my playbook. What's up, Rob? Shit, man. Over here catching hell, kids running in, wanting to hand you a tablet. Oh, I'm up against that.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
I know you're trying to run me down right there.
Hey, orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Nah, dang, man, you ain't got the caddy straight, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You know it comes to 18.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Hey, you lost your job this month. We don't care.
2nd down, Rivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving. And they're going to drop it for
Did they do a patch or something on this game, Butler?
and that'll lead to a 4th down. So
Last 3 dudes, I don't play for running up straight, man,
Donnie
bro.
Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here you go.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rod Smith, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
What that damn whining? I done told you about that. Dang. I hear you whine again. You're going to get your butt whooped, Kenzie. Well, you put it in. I don't know it.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah, bro, I done turned down, bro.
So from Charger
I can't play the game.
I can't play the game. At the 26-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. 23 yards on the play. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though,
it's working really well. Game TV so damn dark, bro.
And that'll set them back 5.
I'm running deal.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up.
Kenzie, what you doing all that crying for? Your mama said you couldn't go. What you gonna do? Cry your way into the damn car?
The defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after break down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chargers coming back onto the field here, and through 3 weeks, they're 1-2. Now, it's been a bit of a tough schedule, but they lost the Battle of L.A. last week to the Rams 35-23.
At least it wasn't a long road trip.
Yeah, that's true.
Got home pretty easily, right? So that thing worked out pretty well for them. But the 2 losses, they're the teams that are 3-0, Kansas City and L.A.
They in there fighting,
and
they arguing.
California a lot, right? They were in L.A. this week. They'll be at home the next 2 weeks against the 49ers, and then the Raiders are coming to town. They've got a chance to get right and get into the race in the AFC West.
Now, what's your problem?
Good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kansas, share with your sister.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just
right.
Out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rivers now on second down.
Boss,
And he'll lose yardage.
I don't know who
Brought
passed
down
the
at
damn
the
screen on
32.
here. They made that shit awful, bro.
2 minutes remain here in the first half.
I'm serious. Why did they do that?
Right after this timeout.
Exactly.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go orange. Orange.
From the gun, Rivers. It's a first
Gordon
down
out
and
the
more for
backfield.
Gordon. That's complete. It's Gordon. And finally,
We're just
wrestled
telling you
down
what
at
not
the
to do,
8-yard
bro.
line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A first red zone
I learned
opportunity here
what.
for the
I don't
Chargers.
know where y'all I know that nigga ain't run that bum-ass cornerback. I tell you, bro, cornerback blitzes is the shit.
As he's going to be
Keep running the ball on somebody you want to think they want to see that cornerback blitz.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not
But
just
you
a
got a
cover
heavy
corner.
package, though,
Some
and
of
ain't
them will
nobody
stick their
getting pushed
nose in
down.
there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Damn, Melvin Gordon. Where's the goddamn body over?
2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Damn, not money bad. But not Uncle Money bad, man. Are you in the booth where the money at? They give you a packet coming back.
5-4. Hey, go orange 5-4.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon
do the machine
taking
rock
it
when they
in
do it,
from
bro.
2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Stealing
Sturgis has the
too far, had that
PAT.
little rock.
That is going to
That's
tie
no pop
our
too
game
far
as
for
we
the
approach
this
halftime.
goddamn game starts. Tugboat ass nigga.
So we're right
I
back
hate
where
the
we
Dallas
started.
Cowboys
All
stadium.
even as the
I
kicks
hate the
away.
Vikings stadium. Because them bitches be so goddamn dark, man.
This one taken from the 7.
Yeah.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, that's why I said I done changed my color. My brightness on a Hondo.
Prescott on first down. And this one hauled in.
Ain't no way he caught that. Man, get the...
They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. Looking at finding Allen Hurns.
Got whacked. Prescott
did. Burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen want to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line eight.
Marker got that big boy. Alexa, yeah.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
You
Looking for
what?
Hurns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
I know that weak-ass PA crosses when I see it. Oh, my God, niggas put that shit in the bag and throw it away. I don't want to see that no more this year. He tried me, bro, but he just don't know what temple I'm from, bro.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Here's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Yeah.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Man, I hate niggas with that bum ass
after getting this one across the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
46.
Nah.
Swing to the field,
That's why
right.
you had me.
To the
Yeah.
right. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
World War III.
And he's got it to Burns. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Everybody post play.
Nice
That's why I run post play. It's always about to sit in the middle of that damn field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the
Well,
25-yard line.
Bronco.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw caught.
What happened?
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They get it to him running left.
That's
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Fella, I'm your boy.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
They got the Cowboy defense.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I can play.
12.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down.
Look at that shit.
This is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half.
No, the ball got tipped at the line. The dude was so open.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync. Whether they're
that's why I be high passing a lot of shit, man.
There. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Feel like them defensive tackles with that awareness get their hands up every time, bro. And you know Phillip Rivers got that funky ass throwing motion.
Into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry.
What's my concentration get broken in the game, bro? It's just like church out, bro.
All the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Before everybody got home, bro, I was in here tossing salad. I mean, romaine, goddamn bay leaf, vinaigrette sauce. Man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Caesar.
This one fielded at the 5. A nice little juke. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out come the Chargers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap and foot drag.
Zone 6 polar bear. Could the bird fly young?
Let's go. Hey, go orange. Orange.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football?
Man, goddamn, Jalen Smith.
They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
How about Uncle Cuz hit me up, man?
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
He said he hasn't about paid surgery, man.
Operating from the gun. Rivers looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
But I don't know why the hell I'm playing.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Across midfield and into Charger territory.
Elliott got 3 rushing touchdowns on the I never give up rushing touchdowns.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
Bro, 3rd and long, this nigga.
To do that on the first play of the drive there. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
46. Here we go. 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
47.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I bet it bust off.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. 48.
What up, Kevin?
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here we go. 46.
Well, I have no idea in this damn football game.
26.
On third down. It's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 19 yards.
Until it's over, because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Damn,
and what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
they didn't do it on my last year, man. They ain't doing it on this year, man.
Well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
He'll get it up the middle. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They were stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That's what I need.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some winning gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on.
Yeah, man, that shit be bombing. I'm talking about inconvenience in your ass.
I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big gotta chase this money, grow after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money.
Let me get my
this money.
I'm sorry for all my broadcasts. Hang on.
I have to get my cash. The money is calling.
Hollywood hit.
Got bands, I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling.
Cause I just find.
I have to get my
I just find that out.
I need bands. Now look at my
My man, Hollywood Higgins, now he caught that touchdown yesterday.
Run and get you that bands, turning that party up. Used to have my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it, ballin', watch this.
They
started, let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took them all your break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe.
So you listening to anything on that Carter file?
For the homies. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Damn, now they won't give me a game. They know I'm gonna put it on somebody, boy. I just gotta get back to my roots and running that damn football, man. It's tripping, man.
Money back.
I know I'm about to market to the party. See Jermaine though.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Man, I need to start picking up Bengals playbook, man. That's where all my gas was, man. Well, that defensive playbook, rather.
Hey, kill!
Yo! Mark.
Easy. Under. Over. Left.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Breeze to throw on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That man, Michael Thomas, what a start to the season. 10 more catches in week 3 against the Falcons for 129 yards.
I love your descriptor of it. That man, Michael Thomas. I mean, the numbers he's putting up now, right? 38 catches through 3 games. That's an NFL record. We're talking about all time. We might be talking about his pace throughout the season because the number he's chasing is 143. That's Marvin Harrison's single-season record for catches. Michael Thomas is on some type of a pace.
38 receptions. He's been targeted only 40 times. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Okay.
They do go for it. It's Breeze.
All I need you to do is accept that.
Pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Linval Joseph.
What's going on, huh?
Y'all is not going to be disrespecting my big brother like that.
It just ain't
gonna
No,
happen.
man.
You know, I've been gone a little while, you know. I know y'all been disrespecting, talking bad about him. But
I ain't been playing that much either, man.
Yeah, no, I just got
been doing all right.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, my boy Dalvin
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's where they'll energize the offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. So break down by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Let's switch that HDMI.
Here's Cousins.
Let's go, Rudolph.
The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 13 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
And them dudes online be glitching so bad, man.
It also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And Thomas has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Breeze.
Give me that user pick.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's second string now.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gardens.
That's a block.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Cousins. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I hate this dark-ass field for the Vikings, but I could not see nada.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
And Bailey able to knock it through.
The Vikings feel so goddamn dark. Feel like I'm spraying my goddamn eye.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach.
Kansas, what's all that they doing?
They contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go on 4th down to Breeze.
Wow,
that's wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Get him, Matt.
Kids want me to put a password in the damn tablet.
2 minutes to play here.
Trying to play the
in
game. I can't
half.
see.
More from Minneapolis after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Man, go for the, I'm about to say 21. Yeah, you ain't savage.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you.
Damn, kids, y'all got to find these.
They came in, made the contact.
Boo, you're going to have to wait, man. Yeah, you're going to have to wait. That'll know it,
Hey, P.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
For some reason, I can't get back to the game.
Breeze to throw again. And Ginn's got it. Breeze to another long time vet Ginn for the New Orleans first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him Charles come out with a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I ain't played this game.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace.
And he's got it. It's
look at that. Beat so bad.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn.
Man, I bet the down baseline.
For the touchdown.
Damn, my man come all the way down to get fucking cooked.
Within a score. And his kick is
How
right
you do
through.
fake blitz? Like, they look like they up on about to press, but they don't.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
One matchup out there. We'll get that nigga head, boy.
This is some bull.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hello?
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Hello?
They go play action here on 1st down.
Nah.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
You did what now, Hal?
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
well, I'm saying, if I cut this game on, my phone don't quit ringing. People don't stop coming in this mother.
Away and bring up 2nd down.
So what I got to do, cuss a motherfucker out of 2 weeks out?
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a first shut it down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean out it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just put a little bit of Franks on it, bud. Be all right.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Okay, a fucking 3-man rush. Y'all gonna let me get sacked. Bum-ass line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by
I hate
the offense.
This bit so dark, it's like I'm straining my eyes.
14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15
yeah,
following that sack.
That's the bad part.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
I'm about that for real, bro. iPhone goddamn 10 won't take the picture good, bro. Trying to put in a password for my baby and tablet, kick the ball off.
Kick it away.
All kind of.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This nigga.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before half the Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're like gonna have no full plate over here, bro. He gonna starve over here now. But I quit this nigga. Hey, Keith, cut these niggas up. Marcus, where your boy Hood at, man?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Marcus gonna tap that too.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted.
Me out there jumping over people's head with Harrison
Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Kenzie, turn the light on in the room.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing
put this in for the password for the Wi-Fi. You know how to get to the Wi-Fi?
They didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6-2-1.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Kenzie, in the slower, baby. That's what. Lord,
they go play action. Cousins.
You don't want to play the tag.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice
Did you put type in 7621?
Really nice
all right,
gain,
type in 0357.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No.
Dink and dunk.
Type in 2351. Now push connect.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
My man know whatever the
A give. This is Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They got a real life happy relationship.
I call that play a success. A nice
real life
run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Rock P, ain't a beautiful thing.
You like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, 382, Liz 50. Where's the hot?
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Let's go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
This I need you, cuz. This I need you. All right.
Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Life has changed since we came in. And we back in.
Let's go.
You were the treasure.
Now Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And down inside the 15.
What now, Kenzie? What now?
He had their lone TD.
Damn, how you get all the checking info and all this kind of crazy stuff? And YouTube did all this?
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there.
Like
He'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Smoke, bro.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays
I might
of
have
that
to be
nature.
this nigga Huckleberry right here, boy. I might have to be this nigga Huckleberry, man. Yeah.
2nd down, Cousins.
Wow.
Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by
what a
the
linebacker.
Manti-Te'o. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard
Not pushing
line.
now.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened before.
Come on.
Stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Mr. Let's get it. Let's go.
Breeze now on first
All right,
down.
come on now, Zach.
He's got
Oh,
it
man.
complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
I'm a damn dude, man.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Right, Young Mayfield, man. Young Money May.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
In the dressing room.
21.
Getting ready for the one breeze.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Not Adam, man. Adam used to bring that funk, man.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
95-56.
Now Breeze got to have this one.
Boy, come on, man.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought
Oh,
down.
my damn press.
Defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Kill! 13.
Hey, Kenny, you getting all that love, buddy. But it's
Into
okay.
the red zone, it's Breeze.
Ain't no goddamn playmaker.
His
The
throw
motherfucking man ain't moving.
It was Andrew Sendejo
I'm
from a strong safety
I'm sitting out there
spot able to make
blocking
the
and
play.
holding your man up at the line of scrimmage. And when you throw the ball, this motherfucker come down. We need supposed to be dead on the man
The
ass.
windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a
Same
2nd and 10.
thing make you laugh or make you cry, homeboy. It will. The fuck is, there we go.
Again, it's Breeze. And the hit turned it loose. It's incomplete.
Pissed me off over here. I'm hollering like a
This drive, which was
motherfucker.
going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying,
Oh, you bitch.
no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more
Dude
time.
with the garbage,
Meanwhile, on
man.
3rd down,
Motherfucker
they take a
shake me out
shot
my
at the end
shoes.
zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, man.
Well, honey,
You will
love
not
monkey.
see a quarterback of his caliber miss.
Get that putty up out my
that
carpet
very
if I
often.
putty
I mean,
your
there it
ass.
is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
I just look back, see what the hell
with
she
that
was
field goal,
doing.
this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe
about
not the
daddy
ultimate
look, but
result
she
they
got some
wanted,
damn
but gets them
buddy
that
on the
much
floor.
closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
we
there's a few
liking
more
it, though.
plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Getting
A
ready.
little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error
Oh,
is
we got
small
your
with
one of
this
your
slim
O-line,
lead.
huh?
Operate within your
Offensive
format
tackle.
offense here, Charles.
Definitely. Remember,
pretty
the
sure
movement
he-
offense
I'm
doesn't
pretty
always
sure he
correspond
washed
to
up by
what's up
now.
on the clock. What they need to
That
do
nigga
is play a
washed.
little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario.
Three-man rush. Three-man rush. I swear, that
really mad.
Getting him once again, his
I
3rd
need to
sack
fix this
of the
bullshit.
afternoon.
Let's
that
go.
nigga equipped that damn 3-man rush, bro.
Work to be done here on 2nd and
This
16
damn,
after the
this damn
sack.
tip drill.
Not the way you doing out there.
And the dude 20 yards from the ball, dog, and go get it.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Hello.
Look at this. They get the turnover
Nah,
they needed.
I'm
It's
going
intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully
go.
already in the
That
red
boy got a
zone.
low
And you
center
can
of
hear it
gravity,
all the way
huh?
up here.
I take
Oski,
that.
Oski, everyone turned
You
the
better
ball
take
pack
that.
some
over.
lunch with that
And
dude.
now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Dude,
It's a loss
come
of a
on,
yard
dude, with the
there. And now
bullshit,
2nd
man.
down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this
What, this
case.
garbage
That play got
now?
bottled up.
Damn, bro.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down.
How the fuck you ain't get that,
And
dude?
he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1.
Come on, man.
Give me
I'm
my
blocking
phone.
that
How you
way,
gonna call
dude.
your auntie to playing games? Damn, battery already weak as shit.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Oh,
It's a
man, get on my
loss of a
joint.
full
Look at my
3
battery.
yards.
You ain't even
It
looking at my
brings
damn
up
battery,
4th
Ken.
down.
Oh, partner. That play brought back memories.
Respect my
Watching them
gangster, man.
string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get
It's
out of
in-
bounds.
it's
They
some
formed
way
that
it's over they
picket
dead.
fence And didn't allow him through.
Not only that,
Man, y'all
got
about
him
to make me
for
start
a
drinking,
loss
man.
as
Y'all
well
better
here.
go.
And one of the reasons
That
they
made me
lead in the
feel
4th
good.
quarter, plays like that.
Respect me, man. I don't actually do nothing other than respect and love your daddy and listen.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range. And
I don't
it
ask my
lines up
kids to do
no
nothing
good.
they ain't capable
All
of doing,
Brandon,
man.
if he slipped, or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL
okay,
player.
That's all right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look
and I throw another damn pitch. Not looking at the damn TV.
And they will take over at the 29-yard
Man, this is garbage, dude.
I hate people who run that cover force. That cover force so too hard to beat, cuz.
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Getting ready.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest.
Why you in my room?
Okay, goddamn it!
But it gets him to second.
Why are you even in there eating? Why is he doing that? Y'all don't listen to nothing your parents say.
I know I ain't played in a while, but damn.
You want to go stay at your auntie house and all this stuff.
All you want to hear is tick, tick.
I'm bringing that bullshit on, man.
He's back to throw.
A
crusher there as it's intercepted.
Look at that pick right back, cuz.
Past the 10.
Yeah, I got time today, cuz.
And that's where the return stops.
Girl, you said that little white boy thought it was game banging. I bet that, but I didn't have time the other day. Today I got time. Hello?
Just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On the ground, it's Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And able to break one.
I ran 100 yards for that hit.
Down, but a nice little gain. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Keller, what's wrong, Cole?
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
There we go. There we go. Go, Matt. Go, Matt. Matt running. Ain't no way he gonna catch Matt. Matt running kind of funny too.
I don't know, Kayla. She just said she'll be back. I don't know. No question.
Defense calling the timeout here.
That goddamn
as they
Matt.
get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Yes, sir.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first.
Kayla, I've been working all day. I'm tired. I thought this was coming together.
It's a pickup of 2.
Yeah, you don't be in that outside environment. You sitting on the cushion with an elbow on
life
there.
and what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry.
Getting ready.
2nd down.
Getting ready for that one.
We've seen a lot of football where coaches
decide. Hey, Marcus, what on program you using on your fire stick now, bro?
That Cody no limit. It's acting up, though, man. I don't know if it's because it's changing from 17 to 18.
Hey, Terrell, come here.
Face man. Fuck out of here. Camille and Mac don't face man.